What's up there, Facebook and also YouTube as well? I'm Chris Air, the meteorologist, the weatherman on social media. I have a whole we're going to talk about this major possible, a potential very dangerous winter storm going into Sunday and also Monday, and even actual Tuesday across the Maryland area, Mid Atlantic, Northeast, and surrounding areas as I do my broadcast. Everything's it's been so dry as of yet, but I'll explain more in a few minutes. Okay, um, just watch the map and hear my actual voice. Okay, all right. The first thing I do is take off this mask. Yeah, no. There's no room for an actual mask, is it? No. All right. It is now January 13th. It is now after midnight. My location broadcast is Baltimore, Maryland, Brooklyn Park, Maryland, as well. Okay. Current temperature in the Brooklyn Park area was at 35 degrees. Your lows overnight will stay into the mid 20s overnight. Okay. Now this major storm here, which could cause a potential major storm here. But some places, we'll get snow, and some places will not get snow. All right, let me put the actual map in actual motion for you. We can see what's gonna happen here. Okay, your lows overnight across Baltimore will stay around 30. Some places upper 20s. Thursday's high at 46. 44 on Friday. Saturday at 26. Now that's one that this major cold front does go through with major. Now that's not the actual storm. It's right about there. You see up there towards Iowa. Yeah. Now it's going to dip a little bit. Now, what will I have to do that? I know. I always, yeah. It's right about there. Now, we're going to have some major actual snow here at the very beginning, at least across Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Kentucky, but it really depends on, now this is the actual GFS model. It really depends on how much cold air does come through and that low pressure. It will start as snow, yes. Mostly snow at the very beginning on Sunday afternoon. But then comes that major twist here. Yeah. Low pressure is right over Baltimore City. Now this could actually change here. Low pressure right over Baltimore City. Now that low pressure, it could go farther east, farther west, but starting out as snow, but a soaking rain, a very high wind, rain on Monday morning. So yeah, now this is according to the GFS model, but now this could actually change. If the European model has it much colder and more snow across Baltimore, but even a very heavy rain across Jersey, across Delaware, all areas mostly from I-95 east on Monday morning and points afterwards. So high temperature on Sunday at 30. It'll be cold for some major snow, but that's the major actual factor here. Where will the low pressure be, and will this model actually change? I would probably say it may shift slightly. Now, it may go way further south. It depends on the high pressure system. Now there's a high pressure system, but it's pulling away. It may come back just a slight bit, but that's the major problem here. Is where is the most heaviest snow going to happen? Mostly across I-95 West, at least as of the last advisory, but some places could have over 18 inches. Some places over a foot across the Appalachian Mountains. Most of the actual major cities will start out as snow and gradually go to sleet, freezing rain, and even gradually all rain, at least by the by the GFS model as of the last advisory. Let me put an actual motion for you. Let me pull the whole model back. I know. Snow totals, I ain't going to say anything yet. Let me put it in an actual motion for you. Now here comes that major dip. It will snow at least for a little bit across I-95 East, but it looks like it'll mostly go to actual rain going into actual Monday afternoon. Monday's high close to 40. It really depends on the actual track of the storm. If the high pressure is much stronger and comes down, this whole thing could actually go south of us. But as of now, everything looks pretty much in actual locked in place. Mostly starting out as snow across I-95 East, and then gradually changing to all rain, sleet, and freezing rain during Monday morning, and also gradually going into Monday afternoon as well. The storm is about right there. Let me actually pause this thing, okay? There you go. Pause. Yeah. Anything can actually happen here. You know what I mean? It's that right there. That low pressure is right over Baltimore City, really. Right over Baltimore City. Now, this thing can actually change a little bit, but I would really say the actual snow totals across Baltimore City, Washington, D.C., Annapolis, I would say a solid 3 inches before it does go to all rain, at least as of yet. Pasadena, 3 inches. Most areas, I would say a solid 3 inches. Some places, even much higher amounts, mostly north and west before it does go to all rain. But anything can actually happen here in this storm, okay? It'll stay cold. I mean, mostly 40s going into the next few more days, into the 40s, almost normal. Normal high now in Baltimore is about 41. Normal low at night is about 24. So that's one storm we definitely have to actually watch here. That's the storm we have got to watch, because any major shift here could make a huge difference here on what we get here. If the high pressure can pull down, it'll pull this thing way farther south, but the low pressure looks like it'll stay mostly on a western pattern. That means mostly west of the eastern of the main coastline, which does mean mostly rain across Annapolis, Ocean City, Cambridge, Easton, Salisbury. But Harrisburg will have some snow, but they should gradually go to all rain in some areas, but it may wrap around as some actual snow as of the last advisory in the Monday afternoon and also Monday night. It was supposed to this storm was supposed to slow down a little bit, but it may speed up. But anything can actually change here. I'll have a major update on that as well, about this possible potential major winter storm across Maryland. mostly across Appalachian Mountains. Most of the actual heaviest snow as of the last advisory. It's called the global here. Now this does show the cold air. It is going to come down, but only in actual phrases here. Right in time for the actual storm. A major like buckle here, but yeah, right there. Yeah, that is around the same time of the actual storm, isn't it? That's the 14th of January. Yes, right in that time frame. But not all the major cold air, but the high pressure will gradually pull out, and that's going to cause this storm to pull farther west. At least it'll be mostly in inland storm as of now. Now this could actually change. I'll have an update on this as well as it really does unfold. That's actual storm, yeah, right about there. Low pressure, way too far west. But anything can actually change in this storm. I will explain more about this as well because I'm Chris Air, the real weatherman across the Maryland area. Okay, Joe Choppy, Joe and Joe show in the morning. I love you all, guys. You are the actual best at what you actually do as far as the actual weather. I'll have an update on the storm as well as it really does unfold. Okay. I think that's it for me. Tonight. It's cold out here tonight, but it'll get much warmer for the next 2 more days across the Maryland area. I'm from over here across Baltimore, Maryland, as well. Yeah, that's a storm right about there, but mostly low pressure right across Baltimore City. But anything can actually change here. I'll explain more about this as well. The snow totals, I'll explain more tomorrow. Not much as of the last advisory, at least across I-95 East. A few inches is definitely actually possible, but I have more updates as well on this potential winter storm, not just across Maryland, but across North Carolina, across Kentucky, Tennessee, and Pennsylvania, and also surrounding areas as well, as this does come across the Maryland area and eastern seaboard. Okay, I think I'm done for the actual night. Please share this actual video to all your friends and family. You're all going to actually love it like tonight. It'll be cold too. Most lows going into the actual Friday night into the teens. Your lows on Saturday night into the teens as well. And here comes that major storm coming up across Sunday afternoon, going into Monday morning. I'll explain who gets snow and who gets all rain. Because I'm Chris Air, the weatherman. Have a blessed night, everybody. Thank you very much.